All right, we are live. Let me switch over to the actual DM tile from here so you can see my wonderful, wonderful face.
Hi, Charles.
Hey, and we are live here, Internet. And this is another game from the UAG, and it's called A Helping Hand from Ando Trion. It's coming about that, and I'll set the stage here, is that Federal up in Ando Trion got a message via a homing pigeon that went on out there from Pincus, saying we've been hit hard. The city of Illumina has been hit hard. We've had a dragon and some goblins. So Federal, react cautiously and go ahead and set up some scouting parties that keep on the defensive. But right now, the city of Illumina is hurting for certain goods to take care of the people and such. Try to take some of our wares that we have up there and send down a small caravan so we can bring it on in. And he also expresses in there. And right now, the general populace of Illumina is blaming the UAG and some of the other guilds for this attack and problems. So we want to foster that we're caring for the populace in the struggles that are there. So he's going to give Federal a list of things to put into the caravan, and between flour, yeast, some breads that are pre-made, and some dried meats and like that, beans, and a chest. He's going to have them send a chest of some gold there. But with that, he's saying he knows that there's going to be some raiding and scouting parties going across, and knowing that you have a 3.5 day travel, Federal's going to go on out and put out a call for about 4 or 5 strong-bodied, skillful individuals that would protect the caravan down to Illumina. And you'll get paid, as he puts it on out, you'll get paid 30 gold pieces a piece for your time spent going on down and getting that there, and then possibly a bonus depending on how things turn on out in Illumina from the head quarters of the UAG. So right there, you see that posted on up outside Ando Trion, and let me pop up this. I'll go over here, and I'm going to show you. Let's see here, screen share, yes, and applications, and I want Ando Trion. Try it. All right, and right here, I'll bring this down a little bit so you can see it. And right over here in 14 is the guild hall, and right outside the door, y'all will see Federal nailing up the notice there, and rumors will be sent through Ando Trion. And there's a second message that was in there with it that Federal didn't share, and that was Pincus telling Federal, make sure that you protect the gate there at all costs. So, and that's the orders that have been given to Federal there. And right now, I'll go ahead and I'll turn the agency over to you guys to see how you come together and meet. But y'all would be in Ando Trion doing whatever business there at the time.
Well, Drazana is reading the posting. She supposedly is a member of the guild, but she has never even been to Illumina or Ando Trion before. But she's had a couple of adventures with guild members, and they sort of made her a member of the guild. So she thought she would come on in and see what civilization is like. She does not like cities, so she thought she'd go to Ando Trion first. She'd heard rumors there was a guild hall there, so she's going to check it out, and she sees this posting. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess while I'm here, I might as well get to work then. And since none of you would know her, if you see her, she is the biggest, ugliest half-orc you've ever seen. She's got big, long dreadlocks that are just dirty and fuzzy and messed up. There's little twigs and animal bones and dead leaves in her hair. She's got long, tattered clothes on that are just dusty, dirty from the road. She's got a ring in her nose, and she carries a spear, and her spear is like, she didn't go buy this spear. Nobody like made this spear. It's basically a big stick with a flint head on the end of it. And hanging from the end of the spear are some leather strings, I guess, for lack of a better word. And there's feathers tied to them and that sort of thing. She's definitely very barbaric and uncivilized looking.
All right, then I'll take over here. Myra just has finished her work at Aurel's orphanage in Illumina, and she had a lot of work to do, especially since half the garden she just made for those little orphans was just burnt down by the dragon. So she had to set that back up, and she claps her hands together. She's like, "All right, this went well. I guess I'm done for today," and says goodbye to Felicia, that who kind of runs the orphanage with Aurel. And she goes back to the guild hall because with all this mess around her, she wants to participate in the cleanup in Illumina since she has some sort of connection to the city already. Haven't found one or two friends there. And she checks out the billboard and sees this mission, this protection and convoy mission, and thinks that's just the right thing for her now. It feels like the right thing to do to bring balance back to the city, so she signs up.
All right. Who's
and then Siona. I'm going to take the liberty and say that she's traveled from the city and has recently reached this outpost. I was going to take liberties and say I just joined up with the Drazana. And Drazana knows that Siona has sort of she's nervous around males and whatnot because it turns out she is a drow who is on the run. And has gotten in it, and yeah, she was in trouble recently at the city. She came from a place where people were chasing her, and she's always wearing a full suit of plate mail, and she's reluctant to show anybody that her heritage. But she does so to people she sort of comes to trust a bit. So we traveled on the road together, perhaps, and you got to know. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You're a dark elf, so that's a bit different. But Drazana will tell you elves are fine. Where she's from, elves are all slaves.
I know, and where she's from, orcs are all slaves. So there was sort of an attraction in the sense that you were female, and I'm kind of getting a little chuckle here. That our whole party appears to be female.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be interesting. So Siona's great with that because, as I said, she doesn't like males. That's the old. She's a apostate of Loth. She was a priestess to Loth, and then she had a epiphany and joined the goddess Alestare.
Oh,
in
okay.
the moon goddess, and she's for the last month been dancing in the trees with this moon goddess, and then she has to come back. So,
You will, since you traveled a little on the road with her, you will also find out that Drazana hates orcs. She hates orcs, like with a passion. Like, you know how people are scared of and like hate drow? That's how she feels about orcs, except the scared part. She just hates them.
she's half orc though, right?
She is half orc, and she grew up among orcs.
Interesting.
But her basically, her story is she grew up without parents. She was basically a baby and then a young woman without any parental protection or guidance. So imagine what it would be like for someone like that growing up among a bunch of barbarians. She has no love for them whatsoever.
Survivor though.
Yes. She found a way to get out.
Yeah, Siona has a dark past, to say the least. She grew up in Menzo Branson.
Yeah, she's a dark elf.
She worshipped Loth for decades.
Okay.
And so did nasty things, right?
Yeah. Well, then you're both kind of in the same boat in some ways then.
I suppose. And, but she's turned it total over, like she's good.
Oh, no, Drazana's not done that. I mean, she's not evil. She's not evil, but she's not like become all goody two-shoes and everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm flopped. I can be nasty in my own way.
Oh, okay.
But still, I'm lawful good, so.
Okay, Chris, bring your.
My Tabati is a man, very muscular for Tabati to be, but he don't look like a cat, but more like a lion. It's type, and he is traveled from the north from his clan because he have an obsession with some legends about his clan he want to explore. So he followed the mountains down south, and he get to the city now. And he's thinking the guild maybe make some money to try to fit out his to pay to fit out about the legends or tales about his people. So he's joining the guild, but he's not that. He's feeling weirdly because he's not used to use the common tongue that much. So yeah, that's probably it.
Okay, as you come on into the gates of Ando Trion, most of the populace there are really looking at you because they've never seen a tabaxi before, and so they're in awe, wonder. Some are in fear and such, but nothing hostile as far as that. But just a lot of caution that's going around, especially with the aspect of the news that they got that Illumina was attacked.
Can I roll for wisdom if Myra has seen Tabaxi before?
Give me a either a knowledge history or a nature.
Well, nature it is then. 16.
16. You've heard myths and tales and rumors of them, but you've never really got a lot of deep information on them.
Oh, all right, but it would not be complete foreign. All right.
Yep. And as far as that, Siona, with hiding your visage, we'll say, you're not being looked down on because there is a mixture of high elves and some wood elves and such in the city of Ando Trion, along with dwarves and humans and gnomes, and once in a while you'll see some dragonborn. So, but with the fact that you have yourself so covered, they can't tell, and such. Let's see here.
Hi, Daryl.
And so that's that part of the setting. Daryl, introduce your character. You're at Ando Trion is the backstory here, and Federal posted a notice looking for 4 or 5 strong members to protect the caravan that's going to Illumina to help out with the city's distress and needs at the time. So take it away. Hello. You're muted. Hello.
Daryl, you there?
Hello.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello.
Introduce your character.
Yeah, I am playing. I'm Daryl. I'm playing Shrub Bob Squaregreaves tonight. He's a gnomish cavalier. He's been in Illumina for quite some time now. Unfortunately, on his last encounter, he lost his faithful steed Napoleon. So he's a bit wallowing in self-pity at the minute. He needs a new steed.
All right. Did you hear my quick little backstory of where the situation is right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to take on.
All right, there you guys go. You have the notice that's on the guild hall in Ando Trion. Some of you coming together, others separate. It's up to you. Take it away.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go to the captain of the guard, or Cruzano will go to the captain of the guard for the town. I think he's a dwarf. I forget his name offhand. And tell him we're with the UAG and we're here to help. What do you need us to do first, if anything? Or should we go to Federa?
He'll point you. What he'll do is he's very busy. He's hopping around. He's building up squads to go out and patrol outside. But he'll point you towards the guild hall in Ando Trion and tell you yes, talk to Federal. He has something going on there.
Okay. Well, Giuliano will say, okay, Siona, let's head to the guild hall here and go see the guild boss. I've never met any of these guild bosses, and I'm a member of the guild. So,
well, Tarazana, I agree. You know where this? I do not know my way around here very well, so I will follow you.
Okay, he pointed it out, or the captain did, so we'll head in that direction.
All righty. And you'll see the streets are kind of bustling and everything as far as that. There are merchants grabbing certain things, loading up some carts or wagons, and like that along your way. You'll see some soldiers and guards moving around quickly, a little bit more busy than usual up in the main streets.
Okay. We'll stay out of their way as much as possible.
Okay.
My friend, did you not mention that there was a dwarf in charge of this chapter?
I don't know who it is. It was a dwarf in charge of the city guard or the town guard. I don't know about this. I've not met this guild leader here.
Well, let's go in and ask, shall we?
Very well.
Clang, 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 Siona. Clangs up the steps.
Missed in the morning, he's just reading the note. But he don't take a long time because he's not used to read common. So just standing 10 minutes and try to breathe wherever I stand there.
All right, and you'll notice this armored individual walking up past you. You'll notice the half orc going on in toward the hall there while you're reading the paper, the notice. What's Myra and
Shrub.
yeah.
Well,
Daryl character doing.
Well, I was under the impression. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we already protect the caravan, and are we at the outpost, the Ando Trion outpost?
You're in Ando Trion and expecting it to go to Illumina.
All right. So, I know that the quest giver is the leader there at the outpost.
Yep, it's
right.
The guild leader.
All right.
There.
Then I'll head there too, because that would be my next logical target goal. Yep.
And you'll see this big cat standing on two legs, slowly reading the notice that was posted up there onto that. And then Daryl, what's your character doing?
After getting into town, noticing on the way that Myra is part of the group, and after the last adventure that he went on, Myra, seeing all the troubles she's gotten into, he'd probably be tagging along behind her, making sure that this child doesn't get into too much trouble as he views her. And he probably won't notice where they're going. He's just keeping an eye on her, and then suddenly he finds himself in front of the guild hall as well.
All right, and you'll notice the same big cat-like creature reading there, and you're entering on into the guild hall with Myra, and you'll see this armored individual standing with this half orc there, and Federal will come up and say, "Have you come to answer the need for the Illumina and for this caravan?"
If this isn't a tabaxi, I have read about those. Like, yes, the tail, the claws, that looks pretty much like a tabaxi. Yes, I'm gonna ask. And she goes over to Mist, and she stands like right next to him. Excuse me, are you I just want to clarify, are you a tabaxi?
And Mist gonna say, yes, meet read, Mist in the morning.
Oh, I am so happy to meet you. You're actually the first of your kind that I've ever met. So my name's Myra. I am a druid, and I am so astonished right now. I'm so glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, my child.
Are you going on this mission? Because you notices that he reads really slow on the paper.
I'm not sure what it is yet. Only halfway.
Come on, join us. I will go too, and Shrew over here is going to. It's going to be fun.
Fun?
Yes.
But it's fun.
It's something that you really like doing that does not include eating food.
I don't know, dear girl. There's some fine foods in the world that I find very fun to eat.
Help me out here, Shrubot, will you? You're not making things easier for me.
I'll go with you and protect you.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's go with that. Yes. I need a lot of protection.
We'll step up and say again, Are you here for the protect the caravan? This is an urgent need for aluminum.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, we are.
And he'll reach down into his pouch and he'll pull out 30 gold pieces a piece and give to each of you.
Ooh.
How many?
30.
Oh.
And he'll say that the caravan will be ready here in about an hour or two. If there's anything that you need to restock yourself or prepare or some good refreshment before you go, go and have at it within the walls of Ando Trion, and but be back here in an hour so the caravan can move along as it needs to.
Quick question. I would like to buy health potions. How much are they? Normal, regular health potions.
All right. Let's see here. See how many they got.
Yeah, there should be 100 gold now since prices have doubled.
Well, first we got to see if they got any.
Yeah, that's too. Should I roll investigation?
No. I just rolled to see how many they got, and he has about 10 of them over here in the bazaar, and he's saying, well, what would you give for him? Because you know, the need is great in Ando Trion, not in Ando Trion, but in Illumina, and we're sending some of these off to Illumina, to the guild hall down there to be distributed.
You got 10 of them?
Yep.
How does 1,000 gold for all of them sound?
1,000 gold?
Yeah.
It says 1,000 gold. How? Wow.
That is just rude. I just wanted to buy one.
No, I'm not going to.
I'll let you guys fight it on out.
Will he take the 1,000 gold?
I'm going to give you 1,001.
No. Hold on a second. I'm buying them for the group. I'm not just buying them for me.
When he hears 1,000 gold, he looks over at Myra. Then he sees Myra offer 1,001, and he's looking back over at Drazona.
1,000 gold and 16 silver pieces.
And then he looks on back over at the
Drazona will tell Myra, I'm just buying them for everybody.
Oh.
And you have people around him that are stopping and watching because you perked their ears when they heard 1,000 gold and then started listening to how it was climbing on up.
He's carrying like 60 pounds of gold on his.
Pretty much. That's why she wants to get rid of it. She doesn't have much use for money.
So,
well, that's nice. I was kind of mistaken by your looks, but you proved me wrong. I'm happy to meet you.
No. Well,
does Myra give a counter?
What? Does she what?
Give a counter offer?
Oh, no, she does not. She believes her bluntly, and if she's lying, well, then she goes out empty-handed. She believes her.
You'll hear
pretty naive.
Little voice back in the crowd holler up, 1,010.
Well, I think we just made this an auction.
Drazana will point back towards that guy and say, let him buy them then. Let's see his gold.
And you'll see this little dwarf waddle on up, and he'll lay down 1,010 gold pieces. There, he'll start stacking them up, counting.
That was not a smart move. Hey,
And-
dwarf, you seem like you're really rich. Don't you want to come with us?
Oh, I had,
Drazana's going to step up to the table and sling her big heavy bag of money down on the table next to the guy that's counting his money.
Yeah.
And she wants to try to slide a hand 10 of his gold away.
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
I got a 13.
You, as you're going down to pull some of the gold, you notice his eye off the side, off his left hand side, kind of watching your hand somewhat. You'll get, you won't get 10, but you get 3 gold pieces before he turns and says, "Your hand itching there, little one?" Looking up at you.
No, my hand's not itching.
Oh, I was just wondering because look like you're coming, like you're moving towards my gold here.
I was just going to count my own. Mind your own business.
Well, no need to be so rude. Just because you couldn't have enough gold to purchase this price. So he finished stacking up his money.
You're a pretty selfish guy, you know that? Like, we needed those potions to protect people, and those rations were meant for people in Illumina, and you just buy them just for the sake of buying that. So you should feel bad.
And he'll just grunt at you. I take care of my workforce.
113 gold.
For all of them?
For all 10 of, or 1,013 gold.
He'll just spit and sputter. He'll start picking up his gold and says, "Ah."
And Drazana will say to the dwarf, if we don't get this food to Illumina, there's not going to be anybody there to buy whatever your workforce is making or digging up or whatever.
We have a world to sell to.
If there's nobody in Illumina, there's not going to be any ships going to Illumina.
It don't matter.
There's not going to be any merchant. There's not going to be any merchant caravans because there'll be no food.
Well, there's always food, even if you got to eat your brother.
All right.
That sounds like a terrific idea, Master Dwarf. Shall we start with you?
Well, we can there, short stuff, but I'm a little fatty on the side. It might might be a little tough to gnaw through the grizzle.
All right.
But you'll get your for the 1,013 gold pieces. You'll get the 10 cure wounds.
Okay, I'll give him the 1,013, which is just about all my money. And then I'll look at Myra and say, "Sucker, I'm keeping all 10 of them." No, and then she'll laugh and say, "No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Who needs healing potions?"
Maybe that I'm not gonna judge yet about you. This is really okay. You had me there. That is really, really generous of you. Don't do this ever again.
So how many healing potions would you like, Myra?
That orcish humor.
Hold on. There's 5 of us.
Yeah,
We'll just make it evil. Everybody gets 2 potions of healing.
That's a great idea.
Now, what's the rest of you doing during all this?
Bob was stood behind.
Fiona's been fighting the urge to scratch this big cat behind the ears. She's still checking it out, kind of in a bit awe. Wow, what is this thing?
Joanna wants to see where the door for the 1,000 gold goes to.
Well,
she might get her money back.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, that'll suck. Yeah, I got a 2.
All right. It seems like you lose him in the crowd there, in all the traffic there. You kind of
He's short.
sideline. Yeah, he kind of sidelined with the discussions going on with Myra and over there, and then maybe noticing that this big old cat may get itched behind the ear by your compadre that you've been working with. So, and you notice this little gnome that's hanging tightly to Myra, being a little anxious with the dwarf. So your attention is sprawled all over the place.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Miss gonna when she gonna hit him behind the ear. The Miss gonna purr and showed his teeth afterwards. He lied it, but he don't want everyone to do it. So
Calm down, and I'll buy you a saucer of milk.
Oh,
so fine. And Miss is standing with the 2 potions and confused. He don't know what it is.
Can I make an insight check to see if I know that Miss doesn't know?
yeah, go ahead. Do that. Let you do that.
Oh, insight +4. Oh, that's 11. Meh.
What did you get?
11.
Okay, you see that he's or it is kind of looking at the 2 vials, kind of wide-eyed, and it looks like a little bit of what you would say confusion is the way that you would take.
Oh. Sir Tabaxi, do you not know what this is? I'm sorry.
Me name is Mr. Namani.
Mr. Namani?
In the morning.
Miss in the morning.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Miss in the morning. Do you know what this is that you're holding?
Vials.
Yes, that's vials. That is correct. Good job. Do you know what's inside the vials?
How should I know what is inside the vial?
Well, the color tells you because I'm assuming it's red. See how it's red? That is usually, especially when you buy it as a health potion, that is a health potion which helps you get back on your feet again once you have been injured.
Could also be blood.
Shrubbob produces a big bottle of wine and says, "This health potion works even better once you've had a couple of whacks around the head. Drink this one last."
Well, Myra rolls her eyes.
So, if
It's
me
useful.
heard, I drink this.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It's useful. Let's hope you don't need it, but you might.
Thanks, child.
I'm not a child, but let's not just get into that. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that it's kind of out of character. Myra's like she's not a child, but she kind of looks like a child. She's like a teenager due to her birth defect. She stopped growing, and she would look kind of like a 16-year-old equivalent, but she actually is like above 100 years old. So everyone treats her like a child, unfortunately.
Myra, child, I wish you would stop telling people those silly lies.
Those are no lies, no.
We've been through this. Adventuring is no place for a child, but if you insist, then just stay close to me.
Well, I accept your offer of protection. Thank you, Shrubbup.
You're welcome, my dear.
So
Let's go.
Is there anything else that you guys may be looking to gather up? It's all this is talking back and forth and everything is taking up about 30 minutes. The decorating, the counting of the monies.
We have a half
I'm
hour
good.
left.
We're ready.
I was born
I'm good.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
order everybody a meal. Where we go?
Okay. You making the meal for them, or are you buying it from the tavern?
I'll buy it from the tavern.
Oh,
Food is
okay.
scarce.
Just
And
leave on a full stomach, of course.
as you go into the tavern, you see that there's not a lot of people in there. There's a couple of the sergeants of the guards there with a hunk of red meat and a tankard of ale. You'll see another looks like a dwarf sitting over there with a halfling arguing about the best cut of bacon and how bacon should be cooked as far as that. And you'll see a tavern wench and the bartender.
Drozana will walk over to the dwarf and halfling, point at them, and say, "Dead." That's how it should be. Then she'll walk over to the guards with the meat and the ale, and she'll stand at their table. And then to the wench, she'll say, "I want what they're having." And then she'll sit down at a table next to them.
I'm not
And
really
you'll
sure.
And you'll hear the dwarf and the halfling say, "That's a rather rude, big, ugly beast." And they're not going to be too quiet about it.
Fine. I'm just sitting here waiting on my food and my ale.
Oh,
Okay.
was that to the half-orc or to
Yeah,
Mist?
to the half orc.
Okay.
She's just ignoring them.
Yeah. What's the rest of you doing?
Mist gonna say to Maya because she know this world. I want rare meat.
Oh, you want meat? Rare meat? That is no problem. They actually offer, I think, that at most taverns because I think it might be even a bit cheaper because I actually don't have to do anything with it. But I don't know about that. Let me order it.
Okay.
And she goes ahead and orders for Mist in the morning.
Okay. Now, Seamus was purchasing the meals, if I'm not mistaken. But what are you?
In that case, I'll have two of what they're having.
But let me clarify that one. Is that not true?
Say again? Wait.
I thought Seamus was purchasing the meals, is what I'm saying.
No, Siona is.
Siona is. Okay. So you're purchasing the meals. Okay.
Yeah, she blesses it, and it's for the break the fast and start a journey together in friendship. And she goes on a little bit, pontificates slightly about blessing the meal and starting it's a bond of friendship making with everybody, hopefully.
Thank you, creepy looking lady.
Well, you'd only see it sort of dark recesses. I only open the beaver of my helmet, basically. So you barely see that. I have a strange accent, but I'm really short.
As the waitress has taken everybody's orders, I will lean over as Myra gives the Miss in the Morning's order and then hers, and tell the waitress, be sure to bring extra vegetables for this child. She's growing, you know.
This is just not fair.
Okay.
Wait a second. We're in civilization. Why are there vegetables? I don't eat
growing
the food.
child.
I don't
You
eat
don't
the
have-
food my food eats.
That is a personal choice, dear Orc, but this child needs to eat her vegetables.
I am not a child. Can we just settle on that? I am actually older than like most of you are, so can we just settle on me being a grown up and a tiny bunny because that's essentially what it is, and I would appreciate that. Thank you.
So you say, dear Myra, just eat your vegetables.
Mr. say, me only eat meat. Me so big.
Siona, take 20 gold pieces off for the meals. And what you'll get is each of you will get a plate. Well, each but Drazona, because she'll have double, is two big turkey legs on there. You'll have some leeks off to the side for the vegetables, and you all have a tankard of ale brought out to you, except for Mist of the Morning, and the waitress will bring out a tankard full of milk.
Mist is gonna look down at his top. I look at the waiters. I look down at the top. I look back again.
Try it. You might like it.
It's really very good, my friend. I've kind of found myself having a hard time becoming accustomed to these strange fare they eat in this place. Try it.
Shrub Bob's leaning over and pulling all the leeks off the half-orc's plate, off of Myra's plate.
Oh, Drazona, roll me a perception check. And
15.
Hamish, roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, a 2.
I got what's my modifier? +3. I got 30.
30?
13, sorry.
Oh, 13. I was going to say, holy cow. You got a high level character. And Drazona, you rolled a what?
2.
Perception?
A 2.
All right. Then you won't notice that all your leeks are gone until.
Oh, now she'd already shoved those to the side of the table. You're lucky that crap's not on the floor.
So you guys have your meals. Did the Mist of the Morning sample the tankard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You'll find that it's a very heavy, rich buttermilk with a touch of cinnamon into it. So.
And he liked it very much, so he go up and try to get one more. He just put it on that counter and standing and waiting to get filled up.
Okay, and you want another milk, right?
Yeah, and I tried to take my water skin up.
And you'll be able to get all the water that you want, and as far as
I want melt in it, but I don't know how to communicate to do that. I point at the tangent I have and point at the water stream. I said more.
Okay. All right. Well, the bartender take the water skin and take it on back into the back, and about 5 minutes later they'll come on out. It'll be full, and he'll fill up your tankard, and he'll say 5 gold.
I'll gonna look at my.
At this point, Shrub Bob will roll his eyes. He'll stand up and go to stand next to Mist. He'll say, "Dear Mr. Morning, you need this gold in order to pay." He'll hand over the 5 gold. He will also get a tankard of milk for Myra. He'll take it back, and he will switch Myra's ale out with the tankard of milk.
Okay.
I don't need milk anymore. I'm not. I don't. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna roll with this. Oh, okay.
All right.
We're gonna go down and sit beside Maya and say, "Me like this," and point at the milk.
I'm glad you like it. That is really good. I assume that's what you drink, and water maybe too. But I would have preferred ale. But I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Not yet. But it's going to come. I'm pretty sure it's going to come. Not yet.
Well, that's all very well, child. But you should be drinking milk. It's good for your bones.
Shrubam.
And it's been about 35 minutes for you to go through your meal, getting the extra milks, and like that. And you hear a loud voice hollering out, "Where are those adventures I went ahead and paid already for? You're costing us time. Time is valuable." And
That sounds like we're ready to go. Shall we be off?
Yes, we'll be off. Let's hurry, because we can't stay on the road an extra 5 minutes today to make up for the time we lost.
Children are starving. Off we go, everybody.
Shrubbob will walk up to the wagon master. He'll say, "Fear not, fine gentlemen. You have Illumina's finest here to look after you. I also have this help, so we should be all right."
Yeah, and you'll have this little halfling that's sitting up there, and he'll go, "Huh, that's Illumina's finest. They didn't save Illumina from all the problems there that we from Ando Trion have to bail them out. Let's get along the way." He'll snap the reins, and there's 3 wagons.
Oh, Drazana wants to make sure she's sitting next to him. Never been to Illumina. And if you don't want to help him, don't.
And so you're going out the gate of Ando Trion, down the road, following. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon as you get going. You're rolling into the let's see here.
Map.
That's what I'm going to do right now. Map. Bingo. Which one I want to give you? Right here. Oh, right here. Now I'll take and let me do this. A nice, we'll do a blood red. You're heading on out, and you're right out of. Oh, that wasn't big enough. Let me change the brush size. All right. That may be too big.
This is really cool looking.
You're right about, we'll say right there. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Heck of a crayon. That was there. We'll go to something else. But you come out of the town and you're going right about there. And when you hit, with the caravan moving along there, everybody give me some perception checks, because you think that you saw something move.
8.
17.
Okay.
Also 17.
Okay.
17 on the dice is 20.
16.
Okay. Anybody above a 15, you will notice off to your left and right, your north and south, probably some shadows that you think in the taller grass that's moving around. You're not able to make out exactly what they are, but they're out about 900 yards from you on the road.
Are we still in the caravan?
Yes, you're still in the caravan.
Friends, you see that over yonder?
I saw that. What's that shadow?
Well, it appears we may have some company. This is about to become interesting, I believe.
Maybe just some bears.
Oh, all the better.
Shall we investigate this? Go forward, perhaps?
Well, I would
I think
assume
we
we
should-
should stop. and check it out.
Perhaps it would be better to keep moving and stay with the caravan. If it's something of a threat, we know where the directions are. We simply keep an eye on those shadows.
But Shrubble, what if it's a pack? Like, usually, like, when they hunt, whatever it is, and it hunts in a pack, the first ones come to scout out lures in the trap, and if we haven't figured it out, we might be landing in a trap of whatever that might be.
An ambush.
Yes.
Me like to hunt.
What do you smell? Cats give good smell, no?
Hmm.
Mist in the morning, do you recognize the smell?
Do I?
Do you recognize the smell?
Yeah, as DM, do I?
Oh.
Oh, roll a, if you're gonna smell.
Yeah, he goes around sniffing around.
What?
Roll a survival check.
Not 20, so 23.
You would pull off from that smell that it smells kind of doggish.
Well, before we continue, I would like to check it out, and I would ritual cast detect magic to see if something is going on around us.
Well,
So I'll take the 10 minutes.
since they're talking about something being out there, I'll cast my Armor of Shadows to bump my armor class up a little bit.
I'm trying to say to the others, it sounds like dogs. I smell like dogs.
Perhaps wolves out here?
It's entirely possible.
Huh. Let's see if they get scared. Drazana will reach inside of her clothes, and she pulls out a war horn, and she raises it up and blows it.
Okay, so you stop the caravan where you're at, right?
No, not necessarily, unless the drovers stopped it.
Okay, because you got Myra that's doing a ritual casting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she could do that in the back of a wagon or not.
Well, I'd let her try as far as that, but the bouncing, even though it's moderate bouncing, may break her concentration.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do
we
I
can
have to
stop.
roll on this?
I'm gonna follow the smell.
A
little bit.
Yes, Siona's going to follow up with the tabaxi when they go sniffing out the scent.
Okay, how far out, either north or south, are you going?
I have to move pretty fast to the other way, so 100 feet or something like that.
Now, I stand corrected. We saw the original figures. That was like 800 meters away, you said, or yards?
900 yards, but yeah, about, more or less.
That's a long ways off.
That's like a mile away.
Oh, I don't know how much yards is.
Nah, I don't know either.
That's about 2,700 feet, which is half a mile.
Oh.
Pardon me.
Yeah, we'll say for the metric fellas we have here, we'll say that it's 880 meters out.
Oh, that long.
Almost a kilometer.
Yeah, half a mile.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Half mile. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm like, well, we'll be careful, but I'm afraid I'm very noisy, my friend. I'll do my best to keep up. Clank, 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 clank.
I just blew a war horn, so
Oh.
nothing's going to be louder than that.
Baruga.
Yeah.
What, are you summoning? Okay. You getting ready for
No.
combat?
I really was hoping it might scare them off.
Ah, the hunt is on.
So
Shrubob's going to look about and see that two members of the party are off into the long grass, and two members of the party are staying with the wagons, and he's just going to roll his eyes and dither a bit, and then he's going to stay next to Myra.
okay. As far as that, 10 minutes have passed, Myra, and you can do your whatever spell that you're ritual casting. I think it was what, the detect magic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any of you guys got anything magical on you?
Yes, Frostblade.
All right. You'll detect that. And you'll see a aura around that glowing.
Well, potions of healing, and I've got my armor of shadows on.
Yeah, you'll see Berzona glowing a bit. The potions, a light glowing, but out past the out at the 880 yards, you're not seeing nothing out that far.
That's why I am deciding to follow Mist in the Morning and Siona, because detect magic actually follows me in a 30 feet radius.
Yep.
And that's why I'm gonna go stealth behind them. Should I roll stealth?
All right, you're not catching up to them as far as that, because
Yeah, they have like the advantage like of going.
they're moving without stealth. He's the Tabaxi is Mrs. the Morning is moving around pretty steady. Siona was moving at her full movement rate, and stealth, and you're at half.
I was just gonna say, we're not going too quick. He's going for a trail, a scent trail, and then if after about 5-6 minutes we were gonna make our way back, I was hoping, I was like, my Tabaxi friend, we must go back now. We're getting too far.
Mist. Do I have the smell good now, or?
No, it's about the same as what it was. It's just lingering on, since there's not a lot of wind. It's just lingering on out there. You're only smelling it weekly. That's why you only got like a dog-like scent.
Yeah. If I don't have a strong smell of it, I'm gonna return. So the hunt is not great if there's not a strong smell.
All right, it's staying about the same. It seems almost like. Which way did you go? To the north or the south?
North, I think.
Okay, and it looks like they're staying about that 880 yards from the road, traveling perpendicular to the road.
So we hear the horn blast.
Yep.
At some point, right?
Oh,
it
yeah.
echoes down the valley. Like, they would have heard it. Probably.
Yeah. They most likely would have heard it. Berzona blew it pretty loud, trying to scare him off.
I heard the Tabaxi. I hear my friend's horn. Perhaps we should assemble. That will surely warn anything of our presence. There's a red glint in her eye through the visor slits.
Yeah.
So
Mist gonna kneel down, just look one last time about he to see any wolves or something, and then return.
All right, roll a perception. Okay.
Should I roll stealth too?
16.
Well, about the biggest thing with the stealth for you, Myra, is the fact that it slowed your movement down. There's plenty of noise going around, so that aspect doesn't matter a whole lot.
All right.
What was it?
No chasing you down.
What did you get there, Mist in the Morning?
16.
16. Let's see here. That was a good enough one to look. See, you think that you still see a shadow out there about 800 meters or so, moving around, kind of slowly but parallel to you.
I'm gonna point that out and say, pray, and point at it to to the
Siona.
Siona, yeah.
Well, missed. Yes, but it might be too many for just the two of us. And let's see what the others say. I do not like this. I think they are following us on purpose.
Probably.
Yes. And as we head back, I imagine we'd run into Myra.
Yeah, that she'd be the first ones that you run into.
So
Then you see this little short gnome popping through the grass, chasing after her. About 5 feet behind her.
Somebody's chasing her?
Yeah, the gnome.
It's
From
shrub.
Park.
Of course, it's always shrub up.
Yeah. So I wave to them. I say, it is trouble. I think they're following us, pacing us for some reason.
Who's following us? I didn't see anything.
We saw them again, the creatures, about 800 large paces to the north.
Did you happen to see what kind of creatures?
Well, my friend here, Mist, smells a sort of canine sense, he says. So I fear wolves.
That makes sense because wolves hunt in a pack, and this looks like a pack pattern.
I think we should return to the wagons and continue on.
Yes. We take precautions.
Is Drazana still at the wagon?
Yes.
All right, good. So we don't get surprised. That's good to know. Well, let's head back then to the wagon.
Yes.
Alrighty, and you guys are going to continue, right?
Yeah.
Might as
Yep.
well.
With
Gonna
heightened
be on a little-
alert.
Exactly. Going to be a bit more alert, knowing something is out there, but Bob's not entirely convinced that it's something that we need to worry about. Wild animals don't tend to go after caravans, so he's just going to keep an extra eye out.
Well, we do have food, do we not?
Yeah.
We might have food, child, but there is quite a few of us, and there's a wagon train. It's
No,
a
my
general
point-
rule.
My point being, that might be the thing that attracts the wolves. Because if I was a hungry wolf, I know I would go for the scent of food. So that makes sense.
It does, child, but a hungry wolf would go for an easy target, as opposed to a hard one, and a wagon train would present a hard target even for a pack of wolves.
You know what? You look like an easy target to me. I'm not a child.
Such a disrespectful child.
So as you travel on, you get where the second mark is there, and it's getting about 6 o'clock in the evening.
Where's the second mark? Or the second red thing? Okay.
You see it?
Oh.
Fire?
The yellow thing on the pathway to Illumina?
Right
Yeah.
there,
Okay. Yep.
So each one of these hexes is like 10 miles or something?
No, these hexes are 30 miles apiece.
All right.
Drazana's going to nudge the idiot halfling drover next to her and say, I suggest we don't stop and keep going as long as possible. Whatever's hunting us apparently isn't going to attack while we're moving. But if we stop, then they'll probably attack.
And the head drover will go ahead, or teamster will go ahead and say, "You're our protection. That's what we got you hired for. If you say to drive on, we'll try to drive on as far as we can see."
Can't you see at night, little man?
I have some issues with seeing at night, the halfling will say.
I can see at night.
Excuse me. Is it getting dark?
It's 6 o'clock in the evening,
Sunset would be like 8.
give or take.
We could keep going and see. We could do another scout trip quickly when we stop to feed the animals. Then perhaps our friend can go out and prowl again.
If the drivers have trouble seeing at night, then perhaps as we travel, we should look for the most defensible spot. If we have to stop earlier, at least we know we can defend better.
Do you have
Hill,
lanterns?
perhaps?
Do they have lanterns? We could put lanterns on the wagons.
We have one or two we could use.
I have torches.
If we must, we could use torchlight and lantern light.
And I can also make fire. Big fires, even.
And so we shall go on.
All righty. So you guys are electing to go on, and we'll say you get. It'll be about 9 o'clock at night, and you get about right here on the road.
Siona pulls back her cowl and opens up the big visor, takes out this blue colored lens she's been wearing, kind of these spectacles.
Yep.
Puts them away. Looks up at the moonlight. Much better. Now I can see. I'll go ahead.
Oh, okay. And let's see here.
I wonder where she's from.
When she set the thing off, Mist gonna look inside the helmet because he's curious what she are. Put his head to almost into her head. Just looking.
Get right here. Stop sharing that. Get back over here. And let me see here. 13, 14.
Watch out, Siona. Cats steal people's souls when they sleep.
Oh shit. That's right. I'm still trying to get my soul back though.
Oh, well, you don't have one, you don't have to worry about it.
Wait, what?
I've already sold mine.
Siona, what's your passive perception, and Amos, your character's passive perception?
Bob's is 11.
Pardon me. Just let me get my character open.
Okay.
Brad, what's going on here? Passive perception. Oh, I have really good. Okay. Mine's like 16.
Okay. And Seamus, what's your passive perception?
11.
11? Okay. So the only one that, Siona, tell me which way you're looking.
I'm very shy about this sort of stuff, so I wouldn't be open about this. I'd be probably looking away.
No, I mean north or south.
Oh, I've been keeping an eye in the direction of the perceived trackers.
Well, they were both on. You had a group on the north and a group on the south. You just happened to go off with Mr.
I see.
Onto the north.
Okay, yes. Okay, then we'll go south this time.
All right. Then you don't necessarily see anything. Let's see here. And they will. Let me see here if I got the right. What is? Yeah, they're using that. Okay, until the end of you'll see, and let me get that. I'll share this after a bit. You'll see they'll have they're still a little bit off, but you'll see charging out your way. Let's see here, and I want to, yeah. You'll see something that looks a little bit like what you're seeing here on the screen right at the moment. Charging towards you from the north. And even though that Siona is looking to the south, she doesn't see them until they've gone and came on up. They're now with their movement. They're about, from where they tracked on in, they're about 600 feet from you on the south, and the ones up on the north are about 600 feet from you. And as far as that, let's roll for a niche.
Alrighty. There goes a
Okay.
18.
Okay, put it in the chat for me.
Yep.
Myra.
This is the first time I'm rolling really high and I'm still not one of the first ones. Holy shit. Oh no, that's both tie. Never mind.
Right. Is a 17.
I'll write it down on a notepad real quick and post it in the chat.
That, and then the one group that will be those, they get
Was that a perception roll you wanted us to make?
Initiative.
Oh, gotcha.
and then right, and so you see them going. That's their moving. And that's their surprise round on those one. And then you'll see the ones from the south are moving again, and they've moved up to about, let me do the quick math there. Uh, 580 feet from you on the ones to the south, and then it would be Drazona's up.
She definitely can't see that far. Does she know they're coming? I mean, her companion's letting her know.
You're hearing, if nothing else.
Okay.
They're not being stealthy at this point. They've rushed.
And they're still 580 something feet away.
Yep.
Well, there ain't nothing I can do till they get closer. So she'll stand up on top of a wagon and take out her war horn and blow it again.
Okay.
At least it'll wake everybody up if they're asleep.
No, they were just, as far as I know, they were all awake.
Okay. Well, at least she'll blow it.
And then that's everything that you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Myra.
Yeah, that's a range that I cannot. No way. I'm just checking, but I have no range. What I'm gonna do is there any way that I can prepare something that, except for ritual stuff, and that doesn't work on a moving thing, or can I just go in a defense and have an advantage on?
Yeah, you can go. You can go to dodge.
Yeah, I would try to dodge evade position. Yeah, because I cannot do anything this round really. They're too far.
After Myra will be Seamus.
Yeah, from this distance, can I see what kind of weapons they're using? Does it appear that any of them have bows?
No, you don't seem to be able to make out their weapons at 580 feet.
Right, okay, so I'm going to yell at the wagon drivers to stay with the wagons. I'm going to draw Frostblade and say the command word to activate it. And then I'm going to stride forwards 25 feet and plant myself in the ready position in case anything gets close.
All righty. And then from there should be Mist of the Morning.
He gonna kind of crawl, but not crawl, into the high grass and hide.
And hide, give me a stealth check.
That is 14.
Okay. And then from there would be Sinona.
Sienna sees that the tabaxi is going into cat prowl mode in the grass. And so has this, now I'd recognize a knoll when I see one. So I'm, it's seen me. Has this creature seen me? Like it's charging us, right?
Yeah, it's running, it's dashing towards you is what it's doing right at the moment.
So I see that that Mist is hiding, so I'm going to try lure them towards the wagons. And then so that Mist can ambush him, I'm going to make a lot of noise and kind of clank, 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 go running away like I'm really terrified and waving my arms going, no, no, and run.
Give me a performance check.
Performance.
But are you not trying to deceive them? Is that what you're doing?
No, he's just trying to attract them.
Okay.
I got a 6. And if I was at disadvantage, it would have been a natural 1.
No, it was just a straight up. So they're.
Could I use inspiration?
Yeah, most definitely.
To kind of really ham it up, and kind of start limping, you know, like and fall down a bit.
Okay.
Should I re-roll?
Yeah, re-roll.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, a 19 and a 17, so even disadvantage would have. So 19. Okay.
It seems like the ones up in the north, they're taking kind of taking note of you, and the sound off in the distance, you hear them kind of like shifting your direction by the sound of the grass being crushed down and headed your way.
Oh, damn! Worked too good. Okay, can I make it to the wagons in time?
I'll give you that. That's not a biggie. You didn't go that far out. You just went out far enough.
No, I'm hoping my ruse paid off and that I've drawn them, and so that we have an active asset out there that's hidden. Can do some great damage. So I'm relieved. I go back to the wagon, hamming it up the whole way, and I yell at these guys, they're coming. They're on my trail. There's a couple of them at least, and our friend is hiding though. I think that he's going to be safe. He can help us.
And you'll hear a couple howls, strange howls, a little beefier and bassier than normal. That you'll hear that.
Sounds like my puppies.
Kind of yipping too, like.
Yep.
Yeah. Gnolls. Ugh, despicable creatures. I say they're gnolls. Awful creatures, but vicious.
Let's see here. He's gonna dash and use his sudden rush.
But if we hit them hard enough, perhaps they will flee. They can be cowards. And I'm going to cast a spell, by the way, if I can.
What spell?
ritual. What was it again? Armor. It's a type of armor spell. What was it called again? Pardon me. Shield of Faith. Yes.
Shield of Faith. Okay. And the ones on the south, you see them, you hear them, their foot beat and like that. Speed really up there quite a bit. They've reached about 400 feet. And then that will put us from there to Drazona.
Okay. How far are they away now?
The ones to the south are 400 feet away from you. The ones to the north are 500.
Oh, geez. I'll just cast my armor of shadows on myself again, and I'm standing on a wagon in front, so they can see me, and waiting for them to finally get here.
Okay.
Or within range of a ranged attack.
Myra.
Is there any way I can see a list of animals, and their stats in D&D? Like not monsters, but animals, since I'm a druid and I can transform into one, a four-legged creature that I have seen before.
Right beast, 5e on Google, fine, or beast list.
Well, that or else you can just go to the monster manual or DMG. In the back of DMG has an appendix with monsters with common beast and monsters with stats, and so does the monster manual. Either place, or you could Google it. But
say again?
Yeah, you can Google it or look it on up. You just got to remember to stay within the CR rating that you can do.
Yeah, I know four-legged creature that cannot fly or swim.
I have a list that just sent you. You to write beast and what CR level you want into it, and to show you all the beasts.
Oh, that is so cool. Can you give me a second?
Yep.
I'll just figure this out here. Really
Could we take a short bio?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
A couple minutes, 3 minutes?
No problem. No problem at all.
Is PR the challenge? Yeah, right?
Yeah, your challenge rating.
And challenge is like 1/4 for druids. I don't know, by level 2. Oh man, this is the first time I'm using this in combat, so I think it's 1/4 or like 1/4 or whatever. Wild shape. Yeah, second level 1/4. No flying as well. Okay. Okay. Velociraptor. What? Dinosaurs? This is crazy. So.
Did you find some cool stuff?
Oh, I like giant poisonous snake, but I don't know. This might not be good against gnolls.
Say whatever you want.
Well, what is good against canines in general?
Cats.
Not a rabbit. Rats, maybe? Giant rat? What is the CR challenge you allowed to
1/4. 1/4. I don't know how it's 1 to 4.
Yeah.
A swarm of rats.
Say the cow.
A swarm of bats.
A panda, maybe.
A panther is really good, actually.
You could also be a wolf. You get advantage on wolf. Do they not have pet tactics? Yeah. So if you have an ally beside you, you get advantage on the creature. If you're a wolf.
A giant badger.
No badger. That's fucking stupid.
A giant frog to eat them, right? Swallow, yeah. You just swallow a small tartar. You just swallow a swat pup.
What is a roast? Oh no.
Take a giant frog and eat the gnome.
No.
I eat the gnome. And the gnome ain't the one that's attacking you.
But he is annoying.
An axe beak, maybe?
I thought I'm looking at the giant wolf spider too.
Giant wolf spider?
And it does it not web sense, web actions, bite and piercing?
If you want damage, you need to go with the giant poison snake thing.
Yeah, but the wolf spider too, it has like 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage plus, and on a failed save, plus 2d6 poison damage.
Yeah, the same with the snake, right? 1d4. Yeah, okay. But 3d6 poison damage with the snake.
So what happens if I get actually dropped down to 0 HP, being like in this form? Am I unconscious? Like, am I real?
No. You just turn into the other.
You turn back into your original.
Yeah.
Oh, and I lose like this giant wolf spider has like 11 HP. Myra has 19, so she would still have 8 then.
No, you get fully health.
Oh, really?
It's temporary hit points, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you have to be really tanky with a druid. If you could turn into something here all the time.
Yeah, but you only got so many times you can do it at second level.
Yeah. But it's still pretty tanky. You get like 13 hit points more. But yeah.
No doubt.
What about how?
I'm gonna turn into a giant wolf spider.
What about
right.
A boar?
So you're into a giant wolf spider. And
since I'm never mind. Sorry.
A boar is kind of neat.
That is my main action, right? And the question is, can I like spin a web next round?
if you got something to attach it to or fling it onto or something, you'd have to just tell me what you're planning, how you're doing it. But yeah, you got web capabilities, you can use it.
So next round, she could technically prepare like some sort of spider web net that she could throw. Like some people do that. Some spiders do that. They throw their webs onto their prey.
We'll have you. What we'll say is we'll have you going ahead, building the web, designing it, figuring where you're going to want to try to put it, and like that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. After Myra is our little gnome, James. It almost looked like a giant spider's leg there from the putty cat tail, the way it came across the camera.
Actually, the spider is now bigger than the gnome, right? It's a giant wolf spider. I'm figuring here.
Well, what's the size that they got onto medium? Yeah, it's larger. Seamus. Oh, I see it over there. He'll stay in ready. Okay, after Seamus is let's see here, Mr. The Morning, what are you doing? You're hit. You're hit.
I'm sneaking. I'm moving half my speed more to them.
Okay. Give me a stealth. Give me a stealth check.
14 again, I think. Yeah.
All right. And let's see here. All right. And you're getting closer, and you're down on the ones on the south, correct?
North.
North. Okay. All righty. And from that would be Siona.
There's still a ways off, right? Like hundreds of feet.
Yeah, they're 400. When you hobbled on back, the ones to the south got to 400 feet.
And we're in a pincer. There's how many? There's multiples coming from north to south. We're gonna have to split up.
You have some up on the north and some on the south coming towards you.
We're not quick enough to flee. We're gonna have to fight them off. So Siona looks around quickly and assesses tactically which side has the least defense facing and goes to that side, preparing a command spell. As soon as they're in range, I'm gonna hit one.
Okay.
Gonna prepare for it. But I'll take front rank. I'm heavy plate mail. I got a shield. I'm gonna unsling, pull out my flail.
So far, it sounds like you're the only one to the south.
Bring it on.
The one to the north. Let's see here.
If 10 minutes has expired, I'll cast that Shield of Faith again, just so you know. And it goes for 10 minutes.
10 minutes haven't passed yet.
No, okay, I didn't. Okay. So I'll have that going. And with my Ion Stone, my AC is 23, I think. I got full plate shield.
All right, and they sped up, and now they're about 380 feet. The ones on the north from Mist of the Morning being the closest.
I quickly shout out, I have an idea. Line the wagons up as a wall on either side. We can use that. And funnel them in one direction.
All right, and
put the wagon's like a large L, and we go in the inside. They'll have to come from one direction. And we can also man the wagons if we might have time.
And the ones on the south are, and the drivers will be of the wagons will be trying to go ahead and make a triangle or set up the wall loosely by what you quickly described. The ones in the south, 280 feet away from you.
Well, that way we're enclosed and we're huddled together, right? We'll circle the wagons, so to speak.
And after they made their move, Drazona.
Okay, they're still far away.
The ones on the south are 280 feet. The ones on the north are 380 feet.
Okay, to the south, I've only got a range of 120 feet, but she's going to throw an Eldritch Blast that 120 feet, just aim at a tree or a plant or something.
Okay.
Just so they'll see it. Again, maybe it'll frighten them a little bit or slow them down or something.
That was to the south?
Yes, to the south.
All right.
Wow, how does that look? Kind of like a dark energy hitting something and bursting apart?
Actually, kind of the opposite. It'll be a big, bright, yellowish blast. Glowing blast.
Okay.
Hers is, anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
You'll hit the grass 160 feet in front of them. And you'll see the blast go on up, and you'll hear like a blast sound, and see in that yellowish light some of the long grass and some of the sod be thrown on up.
That's right, bitches. We got laser guns.
Myra,
So, my question is like we push the carts like the wagons sideways, right? Or are we not doing that?
the halflings that were that are the teamsters are trying to follow Siona's directions on setting the wagons on up. Yes.
Circling the wagons, so to speak, Myra.
Okay, so once they have the wagons in position, I figure they are not like wagon to that wagon like immediately next to each other. So Myra will use her action to spin like actually a web in between, so that they will actually run into the webs if we stand like right behind that.
Nice.
All right.
Siona just relishes that. She hasn't seen spider magic, and when you turned into a spider, I was going to say Siona would react, to say the least, with mixed emotions. She'd be elated yet horrified, because where she comes from, it was all about spiders, baby. And
when
she just stands there looking at you for a minute, just
and when Myra passes shrub up, she just makes
All right.
oh.
But
And,
That's a good idea. A low web they stumble into and get messed up. Oh, that's awesome.
Seamus, you back?
He missed my intimidation.
Back. Seamus, you there? All right, we'll go on to the next, which would be Mist of the Morning.
Can we move Shrub up behind the webs though? Like if he's in. Oh no, he ran forward. Never mind.
Yep. But
yeah, call him back. Yeah.
How far is that away from me?
You're on the north 380 feet.
How many do I know that?
It sounds like it's about 2.
I'm gonna move about 30 feet closer and then higher.
All right, give me your stealth.
Now is 23.
23, okay. That's 30, so it's okay. And from there, Siona.
I quickly look at who's close, and well, actually, everybody almost is. Who's least armored? Appears to me. Who's not encased in metal, perhaps.
Drozana has no armor on, other than her magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're kind of a little ways away from you guys. Going to cast shield on Shield of Faith.
I'm back at the wagon.
Well, I'm just a spider.
I cast it on the spider and go there. The blessing of Elisteri go with you. And yeah, and there's a shimmer around her. You got +2 to your AC for 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll flip to that, and then the ones up there in the north, they are now.
And I could call out to
230 feet from Mist of the Morning.
We don't know where he is, though, right?
He's up in the north. He's hiding.
Well, I know vaguely. I told these guys he's somewhere over there hiding. I'm hoping to draw them past him, and then he can jump from back.
One of your passives will pick him up. So
right.
As far as that, up to the top. Let's see here. And pushing forward, running towards your last position where you were playing lame duck. 6. They're 160. They're 160 feet from you, Siona, on the south. Okay. Drazona, you're up.
Okay, how far away from me are they now?
160.
Okay. I know my companions are out. Some of them are hiding and stuff. So I'm going to blow my war horn again.
Okay.
Basically trying to keep the attention on me so that the enemy is less likely to see my companions.
All right. Give me a performance.
Okay. Oh, I'm actually. Well, I got a 6, but I rolled in that one.
That's why I'm trying to yell at him to come back.
You hear that horn kind of spit and sputter. It's not a good clear. Arizona must have got some saliva in it from the last big blow where she made a good
work. I can imagine. It needs a cleaning probably.
Yes.
Gross.
All right. That's Drazona's action. After that, Myra.
All right, what she's gonna do is she's gonna go on top of those wagons, assuming that this is the direction where they're headed, and I'll go stealth to be. I'm sorry, this is too close to my mouth and microphone. To actually be able to perform a jump surprise action when they're like on the webs or close to it. So she goes stealth on top of the wagon.
All right, roll me a stealth roll.
Yeah, spiders get +7 because they're freaking spiders. Let me just check this here one last time. Yep, stealth +7. So here goes nothing. That would be a 19. I rolled a 12. Do you hear that?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm right here. I just looked over on the chat to see that Seamus is back. Alrighty, that was you, and now we're over to Seamus. And Seamus, I'll let you take 2 actions because we skipped over you on the other one. So, what are you doing?
Okay, yeah. So, how close are the knolls now?
Well, what side are you on? The north?
I was on the north, I believe.
Okay, they're 230 feet away.
Right. In that case,
and you see a big spider, and that popped on up and was spinning some webs on the wagons.
Right. Judging from, do I know that's Myra? Did I see a change, or do I now need to start panicking and attempt to attack her?
Your attention's been on Myra quite a bit, so I'll give you that one easy enough because you've been trying to be the father figure or mother figure.
Plus, she doesn't seem hostile. Like she's webbing around the. So what happened is the wagons were set sideways, as in some sort of cover, and
right.
She spun webs in between those wagons. So when they actually come to us, they would trip or be entangled in the webs. They would like directly run to them, into them, if we kind of stand behind those.
We can taunt them.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true Bob's way. Yeah. He'll see Myra's actions and he'll roll his eyes at the kids. And he'll turn back to the approaching gnolls with Frost's blade in hand, and he'll notice that they're still quite a way out. He'll look about a bit, see what time it is, judging by the sun setting and stuff, and kind of tap his feet a bit impatiently, waiting for them to get a bit closer. And then he'll just take the ready position again, muttering to himself, I need to buy a short bow. And that'll be it.
Okay. Mist of the morning.
How far is the away from me right now?
Right at the moment, 230 feet.
I move 30 feet closer and hide.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
15.
15. Okay. Let's see here. What's their passive if they got one? No, and they're Russian, so I'm not going to allow them to stop and look and see. So, alrighty, Siona.
They probably aren't in range yet, so I was going to get ready. Is anybody close enough that I could? No, ritual spell. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can cast that once more. One more slot. No, I'm going to wait. Sorry. I prepare a cantrip
Okay.
of Sacred Flame. And when they get close enough, this little kind of column of fire is going to come out of the heavens and strike one down, I'm hoping.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Misses his deck save.
And the ones out of the north, that is there. And the ones in the north are making most of the ground, which is surprising me. That was okay. They're 80 feet. They're up 80 feet from Mist of the Morning. There. So next up is the ones from the south. They're going to move again. And Siona, what's the dex? What's your spell DC for your Sacred Flame? Because they've moved within
14.
14.
But it's
When did they move? Before Siona?
Roll the damage on for the one.
okay. It's 1d8. 6 points damage.
You'll hear on the type.
I rolled a nat 20 for my initiative.
Oh, 20. All right.
So yeah. So Siona does her thing, and she waits with whoever's inside the little nook of the wagons, and looks like she stands out front, real close to the webs, so that they'll come at her, hopefully, and not see the webs.
All right, give me a second here. I gotta go ahead and
Actually, I might even speak Noel. Let me have a quick look at my languages.
When do they move? They move before you, right? They move before Siona. Is that right? Or after Mist? Actually, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, you got one set that's moving that's at the top of the order, and one that's at the bottom.
All right.
Okay.
As far as that, and but there was the one up on the top of the order that moved on up and crossed his ready action, where he was ready for him with that. But they used all their movement to get to where they are there, and Siona is the only one on the south that I've been tracking as far as that. So the next is Drazona.
Okay. Have the wagon drovers had any luck getting the wagons in the position they want?
Yeah, you got the wagons in the position that they want, and you got a spider web between the open slot.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I didn't know if the drivers were done though. Okay. Outside of the wagons, well, hold on. I think 30 feet. I believe that's as far as I can do this. I want, 30 feet outside of the wagons. I want to cast a minor illusion.
Oh,
Basically, it's just a 5-foot tall, huge, steaming pile of food. Like bacon and steaks, ground beef, chicken legs, turkey legs, just a great big, huge pile of food.
All right, and that's to the north?
Yeah, I'll do it to the south because Sienna's apparently the only one down there.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ooh, all right.
And that'll last for 1 minute. Or until somebody touches it.
Sienna, you see this pile of steaming food pop up there? And like that. All right, that's there. Myra.
I'm gonna do I see the illusion? I do, right?
Yeah, you'd see it also there on to the south.
How far away are they now? Like they and the food.
The food is about 30 feet out from the wagons, and they are 40 feet.
All right. So can I, as a free action, I would move 30 feet to the food where the illusion is.
Okay.
And as my main action, I would like to hide in a burrow, or is that crevice? Is that how you spell it? Say it, crevice. Like
crevasse?
in the ground, like the spider would actually do.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
So I would technically be where the food is my point being.
Yep.
That's a 15.
And you can walk on your own webs, no problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that enough to hide in an illusion?
You would think so.
If you touch the illusion, it makes it aware it's an illusion.
Yeah, but the others not, right? Just for me.
I was gonna ask Myra.
It doesn't really specify, I don't think, but
because I would imagine if I from one side touch the illusion, the illusion would for me be destroyed, but not for others because they didn't have the sensation, right?
Kind of, sort of.
It just says physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion.
Yeah.
Because things can pass through it.
Can I change that then and just stop say at 25 feet, right in front of the illusion so I don't touch it?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll do that because I don't want to destroy the illusion.
All right.
Yep.
Then, Seamus.
Yeah, I'm stood on the north side waiting for these gnolls to hurry up and get to me.
They're 80 feet away.
80 feet away, yeah. So I'm tapping my feet a little bit. I'll move a little bit closer to them actually, so that the closer to us. I'll move my 25 feet movement, and then I will just take the ready action again, waiting for one of them to get close enough to hit.
Was that a gnoll? I hear.
Yeah, got a little devil upstairs tonight.
All right. And then after Seamus is Mr. the Morning.
Yeah, how far is the away from me now?
They are 80 feet away from you.
Okay. How far as I'm away from the tent? I moved 3 times 30 feet away, so I need to be 90 away or something like that.
Something like that. We'll say 90. That's fine enough.
And I'm in the path where they're running, right?
Yeah, I'll say they haven't diverted yet. It was the south ones that diverted from the chicken dance that Sienna did.
Okay, I gonna ready my action to attack them when they come run by.
Okay. Let's see here. That's there. Siona.
Now they're, if I'm correct, she's going to ambush them or something if they go to the food. I'm kind of stuck in the wagon circle behind the webs. And I was wondering if I could at this point, all I can do, I think, is cast another cantrip,
Okay.
Divine Flame, and try to hit that one again I hit last time.
Okay. What's the spell DC?
14.
Ooh, okay. You miss.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Rat.
And the ones to the north
You learned.
would move. Mr. Morning, go ahead and attack. They come in range.
Do I have advantage?
Do you have advantage? No.
I'm not hidden.
Not from your last one was 23. Yeah, you didn't move, so yeah, you all right. You'd be hidden, you'd have advantage.
22 to hit. And I just hit with my claw because I didn't say I'm gonna pull a weapon.
Okay. That will hit.
5 is that slashing damage?
Okay. Alrighty. And Seamus, you had a readied action. They're they would be within range for you also.
I think he's AFK. He's readying the babies again.
Oh, okay. Well, since it's third turn and the one hit got there is that, I'll give that one that you hit just one hit, one strike. They make 3, so I'll give them 2. Ready? That's a 23. Does that hit you?
Who?
Mr. Morning.
Yes.
Okay. And the second one will be with its you got bit. And the second one will be with its with a short sword. And he critically misses you. So I'll see what I want on that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's wrong target, so he'll hit his buddy. And on the first attack for the bite, you'll take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And on the short sword, the bugger on the other one will take 8 points. So the other one, take 8. Because he got hit by his buddy. And there. Okay. And Seamus, is he back yet?
Nope.
All right. Then the other one will swing at after getting hit, he'll swing at by his partner. He'll swing at Mr. Morning out there, which will be a miss. A miss. Come on, get a hit. Oh, that a hit as far as that. So you take 8 points of piercing damage with a short sword. And that takes care of the monsters. In
So
the
nice that Tamed is not here. So I did all the hits. Great.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to be fair.
It's not bad.
Well, he's not up as far as you either. That's the other thing.
Yeah, okay.
He's, I think he's within his spell range, or
So both these gnolls turned back and attacked him.
no, he jumped out and attacked the one, and that as they were coming on through when they were coming on up on their movement.
Okay.
Missed the morning.
Okay, so-
went out, had his ready action where he attacked, and then because it was still their turn, the second one turned around and hit him. Let's see here. Okay, and which will bring us on up to the top there, which go ahead and they're moving and up. And you did Siona have a ready action?
Not that point, no.
Okay.
She was now going to. She sees that her friends like the plan didn't work out, right? So
That's right.
I'm gonna vault one of the wagons going around the web so I don't tangle myself, and I'm gonna try to help him out. I run to help him.
Myra.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your surprise attack.
How do I roll on this? Like, I already have stealth, right?
You were stealth. That's why it's surprised.
Okay. Do I get advantage?
You see one of the two coming on up through, and use your stats.
Is one of them injured?
No, none
All right.
of these.
I
Well,
will-
yes, one in.
Okay, I will go to the one that has just recently been hit or injured. We'll
Okay.
go. I will jump on them, and I am using the attack bite, and I get +3 to hit. That's 15.
All right, you hit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Chomp.
So you get 1d6 + 1 piercing damage, and then you can make a Constitution saving throw for him, beating DC 11.
What is it? Poison?
Yeah, that's poison. The next one. So he gets 3 damage, 3 piercing damage.
Yep.
And did you make the Constitution saving throw?
What was it again?
11 Constitution.
Yes, you made it.
Well, then he gets half damage, taking 2d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
So 2d6, and damage is rounded down, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's a 12, so 6 damage, 6 poison damage.
Okay.
And yeah, if the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for an hour even after regaining points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Okay.
Yep. So that would be 9 hit points right
Yep.
there. Yep.
And that they will stop there and they will strike out at you.
Obviously.
That bite, I believe, will hit with a 22.
Yep.
You get +2 AC, I guess.
Yeah, but
Sure.
22 doesn't.
One short sword will miss. 3, and the second short sword will miss. So you take with the bite 6 points of damage.
That's fine. That's great. That's actually better than I thought.
On
So
that one, and the second one will swing at you and miss with the bite. That would short sword the hit with that is +4, so Does a 14 hit your AC?
No,
All right.
I got +2 AC, so 15.
Okay. And a 15 on the last one. So you will get what is it? Yeah. That's 8 points of damage from a short
Oh.
sword.
That's cool. I still have 3 as a spider.
Okay.
I'm good.
And that's all their movement.
And-
Drazona.
I have, sorry, just one short question. Since this one is poisoned, does he take like continuous damage next turn, or the same D2d6, or how does poison work?
If he was poisoned, he made his save, so he passed that. He just took the initial damage, and he's under a poison condition.
So it doesn't have an effect, really?
Skill checks and like that.
Okay.
Poison condition.
Okay.
The one that Myra bit. How far away is he from me?
Let's see here. You were on the north side.
I'm on the wagons.
On the wagons. Then
Yeah.
it would be. They moved on up. They're 25 feet from you
Okay.
and Sonona.
Okay, so they're within 60 feet of me.
Yep.
Okay. The one that Myra just bit, bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on him.
Okay.
He'll now have disadvantage on dexterity rolls. And then I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at him.
All right.
And I got a 14.
And that hits.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He will take 9 more points of damage.
Okay. He's howling pretty good. And 9 from there is. Okay. And that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Myra.
Yep. I'm here.
You have the two that you jumped out at the one and hit, and then you got the two that turned to battle you.
So the one that has just been poisoned, he has got Hex too.
Yep.
What does that do? Like disadvantage on dexterity?
Yeah, any dexterity rolls he makes, he has disadvantage on.
Except saving throws.
You know what? I'm gonna bite him again.
Okay.
I still have 3 HP. I'm definitely gonna regain my other form after that. That's an 18 plus 3, 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yep, that hits. Do your damage.
So the damage is 1d6 plus 1. Wait. Let me see. I gotta check. Okay, 1d6 plus 1. That is 5 damage.
5.
And
Okay.
and they have to be beat 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me get this down first so I know where I'm going to be with it. All right, and they fail.
Oh, that's really good. So he takes 2d6 damage, poison damage,
Okay.
and that would be 3 and 5, 8. So in total, that would be 13 damage, 8 of which is poison.
Okay, describe your kill.
So the giant wolf spider like totally wraps around this knoll, actually like eating or biting his head off and injecting his rest of the body with like a huge amount of poison to finally let his body die down, and then looks at the other one, hissing.
Oh. Okay.
Awesome.
That was Myra. Seamus.
Right. Hopefully the little demon upstairs is settled now, but we'll worry about the knoll.
Jesus, yeah, that was awesome. Siona's like, yeah, that's how you do it. She whispers at you in our arachnid, tick, 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 tick. Well done, sister.
Okay,
Right.
Seamus.
Yep. So I'm guessing at this stage that the gnolls have engaged us now. Is that right?
Yes, you got on the north side. You got two of them that engaged and are damaged.
Right. Okay, so I will move to the closest gnoll at this stage, and I will attack him with Frostblade.
Okay, go ahead and do your voodoo that you do so well.
That is 12 on the dice, and that is +5, so that's 17.
17 will hit.
Okay.
Boom.
And Frostblade's damage is 3d8, and that did not so well. 2 1s and a 6, so that's 8.
All right. Is there a saving throw at all?
No, just says 3d8 frost damage, cold damage, sorry.
All right, so 8 points.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That down to 20.
Just for kicks and giggles, I will use my bonus action. I will use my shield mastery to slam my shield into the same gnoll to push him back away from me.
Okay. He's one size larger than you, too.
Right, okay then.
Go ahead and roll to hit him with the shield.
Yep. And I rolled for shield. Ooh, and nat 20. So.
Okay. Go ahead and do your thing there.
Yeah,
Right,
well, it's just a shove with the shield as a bonus action as part of shield mastery.
All right.
So I've shoved him back 5 feet, I believe.
You should also knock him down if you want. It's a
Well,
I'll
that's
knock
what
him down then. Yeah, I'll knock
I
him
was
down.
going to say. Regardless of whether he wanted him to or not, I was going to have him go prone.
Yeah.
So he's prone.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Seamus is mist of the morning.
Yeah. How to drink the potion? Is that a bonus action or?
No, that's an action. Standard action. Because you got to reach on in for your item interaction, and then drinking it is a standard action.
Okay. And I'm standing beside the two things, right?
Well, you're standing in front of the two. You saw this little gnome come up and shield bashed the one, and it fell back 5 feet and fell on its back. And the other one is standing there right in front of you in melee range.
I'm gonna attack the one that's laying down.
Okay.
After I'm raging. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
7 slashing damage with my claw.
7? Is that all?
It's a D4.
Is that all?
The disappointment.
All right. And then,
And
yeah.
can I move away without the dim opportunity attacks, or?
No.
But, I'm gonna move closer to SpongeBob and try to get like kind of behind him without going out of the reins.
You're going to try to move around him? Stand
No,
right
try to look like he's closest. made him look like he is closest, and I'm a little bit away. But I'm not gonna move out of the range.
All right.
Yep.
All right. That was Mr. Morning. It's Siona's.
So I run up screeching like a banshee. I'm like just over 4.5 feet tall, but I'm cased in this black plate mail armor. Rise with me as I run screaming in some drow curse and brain one of these gnolls.
There's
with
only
my
one.
flail.
Only one standing. You saw the other one drop.
Yeah, and he's gonna meet his maker.
So you say.
16 I got.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. 6 points damage.
All right.
And I hit him again.
All right.
Oh, 10. That's another 15 total.
That'll hit.
Nice. 6 points damage again. I'm just crack, crack.
Is Sienna a fighter?
Cleric. But
Oh.
she's a battle priest, though.
Oh, so she gets a second attack? Or is that
Yeah.
an ability you use? Okay.
Yeah, she can, as a...
Right.
That's
And
cool.
let's see here.
Because I ran up last time, so I was just there. I can use my action for an extra attack.
All right.
All
Think.
right. Let's see here. Well, our tabaxi friend would be 1-2, and our little gnome bashing little sucker would be 3-4 for the one that's up on the north that's still standing. And that's 3-4, so a little gnome. And let's see here. And okay, a dirty 20 for the bite. Ooh. A 19, does that hit?
It does, yes.
And a 15, does that hit?
No, the 15 doesn't.
Oh, okay. So 6 points for the bite and 8 points for the short sword
No, for that.
from that one. And then up on the north. There. We'll take the other one on to Mr. The Morning. A 21 hit.
Yeah, I'm probably down.
Well, I don't know. 14 hit.
No.
Okay. And a 9 won't hit. So just the one. 6 points of bite, piercing damage from the bite.
I only have
Tough.
2 left. So
Oh, okay.
because the match was not here, so I took all the damage in the start.
Yeah.
You attacked them too soon. You were supposed to wait till they were in the web floundering.
All right. And that was the monsters on the north, the monster on the south. Damn. He has Siona and Myra that's within melee range. So 1-2 will make it Siona and 3-4 for Myra.
I'll step right in front because I'm fresh.
Okay.
Try to take.
That's really nice.
1-2 anyway, so
She's
Siona.
an awful good cleric, what she does. Yep, she jumps in there with her shield. Ah.
All right.
Loving it.
18 for the bite.
Miss.
All right. 20 for the
Miss.
short sword.
Just scraping off my case of armor.
And-
I'm pulling a turtle on him.
Missed on the second one because on the last one that was a 14. So boom, 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 and that brings us to Drazona.
Okay, bonus action. I'll switch my hex to the knoll that Myra and Siona are fighting, and
Okay.
then I'll throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Alrighty.
Oh, I got a 24.
All right. Roll your damage.
For 11 points of damage.
Okay. Looking pretty shabby, but still standing.
And that's it.
All right. Myra.
The thing is still on its feet, right?
Yep, it's looking rough, but it's still on its feet.
Please give me the killing blow again. I totally want that. That's a 16 plus 3, 19.
That hit.
Boom! And a 1d6. I need to look that up again. 1d6 plus 1 damage, piercing. That's 3.
Okay.
And you got to make a Constitution saving throw. 11.
Roll your damage for the poison.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. 1 and 5. That's 6.
Okay. Describe your kill. You only had 1 hit point left. That's why I was...
Well, the kill is basically like she hurls aside, like to the side from Siona, and then just gets back on her hinds like a spider does when it's like attacking, and then just goes like embraces the knoll and forces it down on the ground, like ripping open his throat and injecting him with poison until the body dies down again. And she hisses again.
All right. Seamus.
Awesome.
Fiona
loves that stuff. Loves it.
So the one that attacked me, I'm gonna basically just look him up and down, and then I'm gonna attack him straight back.
Alrighty.
And I get 14 plus 5, 19.
That hits.
Okay. And this time. The 8's worth of damage comes out at 13.
13 points?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And Stenona.
Siona is going to repeat her pummeling effect, as I call it, as I swing that flail in a blur, yelling out yet another weird arcane and silent
On
drow curse.
on what? I'm gonna get you so you don't mess up.
Oh, I thought there was only one left. I was
Yeah,
fighting.
there is up on the north side.
Oh, okay. So I have to run over there now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I speak arachnid and say, Myra, click, 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 click. Please, it would be an honor if we could make over there quickly, if I could but get a ride.
Can he?
If you allow
Well, I'll try. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'll try.
Thank you so much.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, do I have that?
You better.
With disadvantage. Not a
I
saddle.
don't have it, so I'm disadvantaged.
Well, why would you need animal handling? I mean, she's the one, you're not driving her.
No,
Yeah.
but he needs to be able to stay on top of her.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that
Okay.
be dexterity?
Well,
or something?
in my past days, I was a rider. I would have, but it's been so long that
We'll give it to you straight up, not disadvantage. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say because I fall off the other side, noisy clanging. Okay, then I got a 16. Got a 7 at
Okay,
disadvantage.
that's fine. It wasn't the real high DC I had.
Yeah, like it's been a while though, but it's like riding a bike. So I'm like, oh, thank you so much, sister. And I leap up and charge to the rescue.
And it's really a bumpy ride, I can tell you. Because she's never carried anyone before.
All right. And that brings us down to the one monster that's, well, there's two. The other one, that one doesn't have many hit points that's out there. So
Drozana, right?
did I skip Tarzana?
I think it's her turn because Siona just used her turn to jump on me, right?
No, after Siona, it's the monsters up in the north.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get that right.
You had me wondering.
Sorry.
And all right, over on Seamus, the one that you hit, he bites at you for a 19. Does that hit?
Yep.
And he'll swing. That will miss. Oh, and that will miss. So you just take 6 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Okay.
And then the other one that's there will try to bite at you and miss. Swing at you. Does a 17 hit?
No, just missed.
All righty. And at 19 hits.
Yeah,
So
it does.
that's 8 points of damage with the short sword.
Okay.
And those monsters in the south are down, so let me scratch those. So it's Drizona's up top.
How far away is Shrub Bob from me?
We'll say you're on the because you're on the wagon.
Yeah.
Say 30 feet.
Okay. All right. I'll switch my hex to whichever of the gnolls looks in worse shape.
Okay, that was the first one that swung at Seamus.
Okay, and then I'll throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay,
I got a 16.
that a hit. Describe your kill.
I blow its head off.
I like it.
It's like a 12 gauge to the head. And
All right.
that's good. And actually, after that, I'm going to jump down from the wagon on that side and move 10 feet towards that fight.
Okay. Myra is up there. Now, Myra and this one I'm going to have to take in combination. Myra and Siona's character reaches there, but it's Myra's time up. You're within melee range by the time you get around there because it's not that far. Because I believe your giant spider moves at least 40.
Yeah, 40 feet.
Yep.
So we arrive.
Yeah, you can take battle, and then we'll see what the heck afterwards when it comes in initiative order. What the Siona.
Well, that is so. My free action is the walking over there, like my movement action. How many gnolls are still alive? One, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna charge at that, and you should probably try to hold yourself. You should probably do
We
that.
don't have a harness or anything or a saddle, so I'm just desperately.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the hit, and that's a 19. Jesus fucking Christ, 22. That's a hit.
That hits.
Okay, then you can roll the Constitution saving throw and 1d6 plus 1 damage. That is 6 damage straight up.
Okay.
Did it make the?
Yeah, I made the con save.
All right, then let me roll the poison damage. Half of it. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's plus 5. That's 11 damage.
All right, still standing. 11 total without being halved.
Yeah. Sorry. No. That's 11 total. Yeah, I already halved it because the 2d6 were in total 10. I rolled a 4 and a 6, so half of it is 5, and the piercing damage was 6 damage. So 6 plus 5 is 11.
Oh, that was the total. Okay.
Yeah, that's the total.
Okay.
Can I swing my flail? Ah!
Well, hold on here. After Myra comes Seamus.
Right. This thing's took a couple of chunks out of me now, so it's starting to get me a bit peeved. So I am going to attack it again.
Okay.
And hopefully finish it off.
You hit it good, Will.
And I got 17 plus 5, 22.
Oh, that hit.
Okay. And my 3d8.
Get 3.
Get some physical dice. There we go. And so that is 17.
17. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. It's looking pretty rough, but it's still standing.
In that case, because it's peeved me off, I am going to action search, and I'm going to hit it again.
Nice.
Let's see.
And this time, to hit, I've rolled a... probably not going to hit. 13 in total.
Yes.
I think
Lots of
that's
knowledge
your
there,
issue.
Wes.
Just out of the way from your mighty blow.
Lots of gnomish swear words then.
Yes. And up to mist of the morning. Give me a death saving throw.
Eight.
1 fail.
Shit. Sienna, do you have Spare the Dying?
I do.
Oh,
I was
that's
just
awesome.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could rush to him. Casting
Fiona,
this.
it's your turn.
Yes, I'm gonna rush to his aid. No, as he goes down, ignoring the knoll, I immediately cast a Spare the Dying to try to stabilize him.
Give me a dex check. Would you jumping off the back of the
There's
spike
that.
threshold?
Gotcha. Rolling. 10.
Ooh.
Well, wouldn't I help him down?
You
Nah.
stumble and go to one knee, but you're able to get back on up and go ahead and you can cast Spare the Dying on him.
Nice.
My friend, stay with us. No. And I cast it. I guess I don't have to roll for that, do I? No.
No, it's
It's auto, right?
cantrip. Cantrip. You just touch them and it puts them at stable.
Touch creatures 0 points becomes stable. Okay. Yep. I do have to touch him. Okay.
Yep. And it's that last monster that's just barely up.
And I'm shielding him as well.
Okay. Dude, it's hard to say who he hit because, damn, Myra and Seamus did pretty good damage.
Hungry spider.
Yep. 1, 2 is Myra. 3, 4 is Seamus. Ooh, a 1. So
That's me.
Yeah, it's going to strike out at you. You're the intended target. Let's see here. That would be a 13 for the bite.
Nope.
Ooh, a 19 for a short sword.
Yes.
And a 17 for a short
Yes.
sword.
Yikes.
All right, take 16 points of damage.
Well, wouldn't I go down like with the spider to 0 and then start new, like kind of
You're you out of that 16 points, whatever you had left on the spider's health
0 then? Then I have no temporary hit points anymore.
change form. I was hoping that Siona would be on your back when you change form. And like that. So whatever you had on that, since it was 16 points total, whatever the difference goes against your actual hit points.
Oh, all right. So 3, 13. So I still have 6 hit points.
Yep.
All right.
Persona.
All right, I had jumped down to the ground last round, so I'm going to shift my hex over to this knoll, and taking my spear in 2 hands, I'm going to run forward and try to run him through.
Okay.
I got a 21.
That hits.
4, let's see.
Gnome kebab.
15 points of damage.
Describe your immensely slaughtering kill, because it only had 3 hit points left.
Do what? Oh, he only had 3 left? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Describe your kill.
I just charge right up to him, almost running into him, and just run my spear right through his chest so that it comes out the back. And as he's gasping out his last breath and spitting blood from between his fangs, I lift up a foot and put it on his chest and slide him off the end of my spear onto the ground.
That's awesome.
And then I stomp on his head.
All right. Well, that puts us out of an initiative, and we're getting close to the tick-tock. So,
has anybody seen Mist?
He's over there.
oh yeah, we got to deal with. Well, he's stabled, so
Oh, okay.
over there. So you're out of initiative. Do what you're gonna do. Let's see what happens. What's your?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on me.
Okay.
That is 1d8 plus 4, I believe. The d8 goes 1. Are you fucking kidding me?
Love it when a plan comes together.
So I get 5 HP back.
Yep.
Being
Can
11.
Can any of you heal Mist?
Yeah, I give him a potion of healing.
Well, he's got 2 potions on him. I thought somebody might have a spell.
I can heal him too.
I might have a spell slot left. Actually, I could do that.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again on Mist.
Okay.
I have 3 spell slots. Not that I care. That would be 1d8 plus 4. Mist, I really hope for you that I roll better now. 6. You get 10 HP back.
You and your fancy 3 spell slots. I'm a warlock. I've only got 2 spell slots. Ever.
Yeah.
But short rest, you get good.
Yeah, that's true.
Mist on the way up, but it's bears, so he's gonna go a little bit away to lick his wounds.
Okay.
And
Aw.
the bear is about he got knocked down.
Aw.
What else is the party doing?
Should Bob will check over the bodies of the knoll, see if they had anything worth.
You'll know. You'll find that each of them had 2 short swords of standard quality, and just any of you read Noel?
No.
I thought I did, but I don't.
There's a like a scroll or a letter that's rolled up in one of the pouches, and written in Knoll. You'll find 2 copper pieces apiece and 3 little like chicken leg bones in each of them, their pouch. As far as that, and
Like preserved chicken bones, like dried up.
dried up chicken bones.
Can I investigate them and see if they're markings or some significance?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Okay, not today. I got a 6. Perhaps the orc would like to eat them.
No, not eat them. She'll take the chicken bones and tie them in her hair.
Oh,
Okay.
nose ring, nose bone.
Spell components. That's where I keep them.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
You'll get less snot in your horn.
Well, yeah.
So what else are you guys doing?
Myra's all proud and excited about what she just did. Like she's still dripping some blood on her face.
High
Because
fives.
she doesn't look so friendly anymore because she's like kind of bloody, whatever blood color they
Yeah.
had. And she's like, "Did you see what I just did? I turned into a spider and I did like and I ate them and I poisoned them. Did you see that? Wow, that was I think the best thing I've ever done."
Yeah.
I mean it's sad that they died, but it was so good.
She just looks at the former spider and the dark elf, and she's like, "You two should really get a room."
Those days are behind me.
No, those days were today.
Why would I need a room?
Seamus, how you feeling?
He's a bit battered from that knoll that just wouldn't die, but apart from that, he's in good spirits. He'll probably turn to Myra and chastise her a bit. It's unbecoming to brag, child. And you go get yourself cleaned up. You're a bit of a state at the minute. It's nearly supper time. And walk off back towards the camp.
All right.
Is he your father? I kind of muttered.
No, he isn't. Of course he's not. Do I look like his child? No. Also, I'm probably older than him.
Yeah, right. Elf.
You're an elf. You're older than all of us.
Yes, and everyone treats me like a child.
She doesn't look yet.
You're so superficial.
I know. Just call me material, girl. All right. So after all this battle checking and curing and like that, it's about 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, the shades are definitely off. Shall we keep going, or do you need a rest? Anyone need healing?
I would like a long rest, but if we can't afford that in times of the essence, we don't have to, obviously.
Well, the drivers had stopped for the night anyway, I think.
Yes,
Well, they circled up the wagons.
Well, they couldn't see or couldn't see well.
They had lanterns and torches.
So I will ask them, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here or move on?
We don't like it here. There's too much. Oh, those things, they're twice our size. And they looked hungry. I'm not an entree. It isn't Hobbit wings on the menu.
Are you glad now the Unnamed Adventurers Guild was here?
You caused this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
We caused Knowles attacking us.
Oh, yes. Don't you know all the world's evils are due to all the guilds?
And you're not a member of a guild.
No, I'm an independent.
Oh. So you're a line crosser.
Yep. And proud of it. I hold my allegiance to my coin purse, he says. Jingle, jingle, and a good meal. And you ruined my meal tonight.
Oh,
You're lucky you're not a meal, my friend.
I'm sorry. The next time Knowles show up, we'll just let them go then. So
Okay.
your meal doesn't get interrupted. Okay, let's go. In fact, let's just go all the way to Illumina
All right.
without stopping.
All right. How you doing it?
Climb up in the wagon and go to sleep.
Yeah, sure. Bob will do the same.
They can't get the wagons apart.
Yeah, the webs are still there. I'm gonna go outside. After I drank my health potion, which gives me 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 3 and a 4 plus 2. That's like 7, 9. I get 9 HP back, bringing me up to a max 19 again.
Okay.
And feeling obviously way better. I'm gonna grab my dagger and start cutting those webs off open.
All right. Who's awake and who's not?
Shrub Bob went to sleep, so he's not.
Mist had said the first watch if it needs to be. I'm gonna sit with Maya if
Well,
she's still up. And lit
Yep.
his wound.
The elves basically don't sleep, so they can do watches.
Well, I still want to meditate because that was a pretty awesome experience, and I want to dream about it, like trance dream.
All right. Mist in the morning, if you're awake, right?
Yeah, sure.
Drazona is asleep. Seamus is asleep, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Shrub Bob went straight to sleep, yeah.
All right.
Correct.
And Sonona, are you awake or asleep?
I think you didn't hear that.
Sorry, I just got back.
You awake or asleep?
Siona?
Yeah.
Wake.
Okay. So you three, Myra, Mist in the Morning, and Sonona, roll me a perception check.
Well, Myra's meditating. Still perception?
Yeah, because before you went to meditating, you were cutting spiderweb.
All right. Yep. Okay. That is a 19. I rolled a 13 and perception plus 6.
Okay. You guys are, if you rolled above a 12, then you hear noises about coming up over through the grass about 600 feet away.
What was that? Did you hear that?
I did.
That
Cat.
sounded strange.
And
Miss, do you recognize those noises? Because I imagine he would have better hearing.
Do I?
What does your olfactory senses tell you, friend?
Well, you're feline, like I'm guessing.
he has the same he has the same smell come across his nostrils.
More wolves.
Oh, more of those gnolls?
And it's stronger. It's a stronger smell.
Can I roll survival if I
I'm gonna say maybe bigger.
bigger? Did you just say bigger?
Yeah,
Okay.
stronger smell.
I think there's more. Bigger number.
And all of a sudden, next to the wagons and by your feet, arrows start falling.
Arrows?
Circle the wagons.
Miss in the morning gonna take Maya and move her in tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake Rosanna and Trub up. We gotta get up. There's something in here. Something out there. I don't know. We saw arrows and more of those gnolls.
And you'll hear a lot of gnoll-like voices, like a fairly large pack going, like they're talking to each other from both the north and south side.
How many?
Give me roll a perception check again.
Oh, and that 20. That's crazy. So that is 20
right.
for it.
Well, that you would say from the from your hearing and everything from the sound of that there's approximately 12 more that you'd say.
I'm gonna take my hands up and say more than this and show my
There's too many.
Has it been an hour since our last fight?
No.
Okay.
That's been about a half hour. She was cutting the webs, and she heard.
So the wagons are still circled.
She got the webs cut, but yeah, they could still be circled. They're
Okay, put the webs back together.
Good luck with that one.
And what do you call it? Mist on a yell. We need to move like a river.
Gadzooks, can a gnome not get any sleep tonight?
And Mist on a jump on one of the wagons and try to ride it away.
All right.
How many wagons is there?
3. Give me an animal handling check.
I also have what do you call it? Virtual slam, if that helps.
You have what?
Tool proficiency. Yeah, tool proficiency with land virtuals.
All right.
I'm not rolling that good anyway. So animal handling, did you say? That is 12. If I have my tool proficiency, that is 13.
13. Okay, you jump on and you start slapping the reins, and that first wagon that you jumped on is bolting down the road.
Drazana's just going to step in front of the halfling and cross her arms and stare at him.
Which one?
The one that's been bad-mouthing the guild.
Oh, all right. He's saying, see, the guild's still in my wagon. And look at these arrows coming in. What kind of protection's this?
Where's a hungry spider when you need one? Matter.
Really? Because I can. I can.
Drazana's just going to pick him up.
There are a dozen gnolls coming.
Drazana's just going to pick up. She's got a 17th strength. So with one hand, she's just going to pick up this halfling, put him in the seat, and climb in next to him and say, ride.
Hit it.
The second wagon starts going down the road. Arrows coming on in. What's the rest of y'all doing?
Yeah, Bob will clamber up into the last wagon. He'll yell at the drover to get ready to go, but he'll get in the back of the wagon in case any of the gnolls get close enough, ready to fight.
On the back sideboards of the wagon, you hear thump, thump, and you see a few arrows sticking on the side of the wagon.
Sure, Bob's going to think to himself, if one of those gets close enough, I'm going to have that short bow. I could do with one.
So what's Myra and Sonona doing?
There's one more wagon.
Yep.
Quick, sister, in the wagon. We must. I guess we're making a run for it.
Are we making a run for it though?
You got two wagons.
The 2 other wagons are going, leaving a dust trail. I'm like, apparently we're fleeing. It's just us 2 now.
And a teamster.
And he's probably sweating, getting.
He's looking real nervous right about now.
Hurry! I jump in the back of the wagon. I say, "Hit it, Drover! You fool! What are you waiting for?"
Yeah, I'm jumping in. Like I'm guessing I'm still in the wagon, but if I'm not, I wasn't. I cut the thingies.
Yep.
I jump into the wagon, and well, that's all I can do really when we're on the move.
And tears coming down the teamster's cheeks and everything, and the chattering of teeth. All you can make out is, "Mommy, help me! Mommy, hurry up, go! Hurry up, go!" And The wagon is going down there, and you're hearing thump, thump, thump into the wood of the sideboards, more arrows. It's starting to look like a porcupine on wheels going on down. And you race off, and you get ahead, and you lose them. And then the rest of your trip to Illumina is pretty quiet. And you come to the gates and the walls there that are battered and beat. And you have guards out there saying, "Halt! Who's going there?"
Food.
It is I, Shrub Bob. I have returned with all of the food that the Ando Trions could offer.
Sure, you have returned.
Of course, child. Why else would I have gone?
Search! Sergeant of the Guard! Sergeant of the Guard! Possible contraband!
Contraband? Contraband?
What the?
Do you know what we've been through to get this food here, you cretin? Let us through the gates.
So you got a group of about 5 or 6 guards coming forward, checking the wagons and such, asking, "Where are these going? Who owns this?
To the
Who
poor,
brings it?"
to the poor children of the city. The orphanage.
And everyone hungry, really.
I'll ask a driver, where were you supposed to deliver this?
The guild hall is what my contract stated.
Oh, Guildhall, right.
Yeah.
He said that. He
That's
actually said that.
Pinkus wanted to have it given out to the poor. Yeah, we're going to the guild hall.
Which one? He'll say.
The
The only
unnamed
one that
adventure.
matters.
Never been there before. First time for everything.
Well,
He'll-
I have been there, like to the Guildhall right there, like in the back.
He'll look up and down at mist of the morning, not seeing such a beast before, looking suspiciously at him. He'll look at Drazona up and down and say, "I've seen your type before. Some can be trusted, some can't." He'll mutter under his breath.
She just smiles at him with a snaggletooth fang. Is like, I can't be.
And he'll look at Seamus's character and say, "You guys are always tricksters. Don't know how to take you." And then look at Siona and like that. "Take off your helmet and let us see who is behind such."
That is my personal property. No one will touch my helmet. Back off. I have been in the city before. You know me. You can speak to Carrick. He'll vouch for me.
"I don't know you," he'll say.
Still, you will
"All I
not touch
know
my
is
personal
this is a
property.
armored." He told you to take it off, not him.
Uh,
I am
Don't
vowed
know.
by my religion not to expose myself to any male. Do not make me
Good.
forsake this oath.
He'll say, "Lieutenant, Lieutenant," and you'll see a female dwarf come on down, and she'll tell the others, step back. If this is a religious thing, we have the cure. Take off the helmet." And it's a female dwarf lieutenant of the guard.
I would have to do so in privacy.
You have all the privacy that the world offers today.
Meaning, we're in private?
Basically, the other guards stepped up away, and so you could do that.
But we're still out in the open.
Yeah, you're out and you're not, you don't have cover right at the moment per se.
You can go into the wagon. That's
you know
private.
what? You know what? Screw them. We've
I
gone through all
refuse.
this. We're bringing food here to this place that is in dire need of
No.
food. If they don't want the food, screw it. Let's just
No,
take
no,
it
no.
back.
Yeah, I turn around and I'm walking
this is
away.
not-
I said,
no,
I'm not
this
coming
is
into
not
the
how
city.
this works. People, no. You're doing exactly the opposite thing of what we're supposed to do. We need to bring the food inside the city. We need to find a compromise here. I know this is really, really annoying and all.
I got paid to bring the food to the city. One, I've already been paid. Two, here's the city, here's the food. They don't want it.
Okay, here's the deal. Shrub Up and I will go into the city and deliver it, and then we will bring out the reward, I guess.
Tell Pincus about this immediately in Karak. They know me.
Yes.
Dear Lieutenant, just go and fetch Captain Lariat. This could be fixed in a matter of moments.
Yeah, I know him too.
He's busy right now, trying to regain our malicious strength.
Tell her Shrub Bob is waiting for her. She'll be here to sweet.
I'm not going to bother him there. Give me intimidation checks. Whoever for the group wants to do it, I'll let you do the intimidation.
Intimidation? I got a +5 in intimidation.
With advantage.
You go for it.
Can anybody else beat a +5 in intimidation?
No.
No, I will let you do it.
Okay. And I got a 17.
All right. You see that the female lieutenant seems to start breaking in her voice and tone, and she'll say, "Sergeant, let them through. The captain would not be pleased with any hindrance." And
I thank you for your wise decision.
they'll open up the path through the gate. You'll be able to make it to the guild hall.
No wonder my people hate these people.
You'll see the populace trying to surround the wagons and grabbing for items off the wagon. But you'll make it to the guild hall, and you'll Riverwood will come running on out because of all the commotion, because things had died down a little bit. Now he's hearing more riot kind of commotions, not as bad as what it was. And then he'll go back in and say, Master Pincus, the shipment from Ando Trion has arrived. And Pincus will come on down and he'll say, move this over here, set up some tables, and let's organize and give some. Start giving ration portions out to the needy. There, bring that chest on in and lay it there, and bring those bags of seed on into the hall. Those are for the city council.
Pink is busy as always.
I'm going to help.
Okay. Yeah, sure, Bob will start help unloading this stuff as well.
Oh my god, I just saw only you, like you were eating right now as far as I can see, and you were holding this knife up and you're like, I'm gonna help. That was really fun.
Gonna stab the lieutenant. But Pincus will ask for intelligence. Did you have any problems coming on in? And then he'll look to the last wagon. I can see that you had some problems with some of the gnolls.
Yes.
Not really problems.
No, for such a big city, they really should get an army together and like go out and clear the land around their territory.
No, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, but with that, he'll give each of you a 15 gold piece bonus for getting on through. And he'll ask, was there any unique markings on the gnolls that were attacking you?
I was pointing to his head the whole time, the half-orc. We found some strange possessions. They had these bones. Chicken bones, I think.
Yeah, they're right here. And Drazana will hold up one of her dreadlocks.
Ruin ball. Can't you see the little ruins at either end?
Yeah, why do you think I kept them?
Damn this sunlight. I couldn't see them.
We also found this scroll, but none of us can read it. And I'll hand over the scroll we found.
Pink. Let me double check on Pincus. I think he does. If not, he'll have to cast a spell. Let's see here. Give me a sec. To that.
There was no leader or anything. There were just a bunch of gnolls, right?
Yeah, the leaders were coming on up. That was just a scouting party. The lead of the others.
We hauled ours before the leaders got there.
Damn, that finger. Let's see here. Pincus. No, those are the ones I got in use. Yeah, Pincus will open it up. He'll read it. And it's going to say in there in Knoll, City of Illumina has been weakened by our forces. We need to starve them out and stop all kinds of traffic up through there. Let's blockade. Send the patrols out on a more rapid schedule. Fail me not, says the marked, the red dragon.
That's a conspiracy.
And that's what that'd be. And pretty much the end of it, you guys get an experience point for it. And there you go. Any outros, anything that you want to try to do in the city that you're there, we can quickly handle.
I was gonna hopefully introduce some of my new friends to some of my old friends in the city.
Okay, that won't be no problem.
And see who's at the guild and just kind of like get acquainted. I haven't been here for a couple months. I'm out of touch.
Well, you'll see Pincus, you see Riverwood, Quartermaster Bob, Arrows, Aylwin, Conan.
Drazana's never been here before, so she'll go looking around and kind of meeting people.
And you'll see that there's a soup and grog line at the inn across the road, the Silver Chalice, helping out the individuals. And you'll from the Silver Chalice, you'll see some birds flying in and out, looking like pigeons.
Are they like transporting the message through pigeons?
Could be. But if you want to give a shout out to anybody, we'll wrap this up.
Miss is just gonna feel around the city and find a place to stay, and he's gonna sign his contract or whatever.
All right.
Now, if I could follow up from a previous adventure, I could introduce these guys down to the stables.
Okay.
And I have a couple pets there I want to introduce to Myra in particular.
All right. No problem.
They're two pets I brought with me from the Underdark.
Oh, okay.
They live in the stables. They feast on the rats. I got a deal with the stable master. Okay. And if I'm away or whatever, they're two large spiders. Well, actually, they're about the size of a poodle.
Okay.
They're called Thimble and Silk. They're their names.
Okay. No problem.
And
oh my God, they're gorgeous. Where do you find them?
They're the only remnant I brought from my original home. And then I tell her a bit about my past. I've come from the Underdark. I'm from Menzelbransen. I'm an apostate of Loth, but now worship a benign goddess of the moon and the hunt.
Well, my story is not that interesting, but I'm really glad to have met you. You seem like a really, really nice lady. I was mistaken.
It wasn't always like that. I was one of the worst. That's why I have a deal with the goddess. She has agreed to take me on as a priestess as long as I adhere to a strict code of and helpful. I have to make up for. I'm in the process of a powerful repentance and doing penance as we speak.
Well, I can tell you, Lady Sienna, you have done a great deed today. You protected me. Thank you for that. That was really helpful.
And I always will.
And I hope the ray was not too bumpy. You were actually the first person I've ever carried. And I've never been that big before either.
Oh, God, you two get a room.
This is just... Well... She doesn't know better.
Well, yes, Cyril's had children and stuff. She's actually sacrificed one of her own sons to Loth originally. She's about 344 years old. So she followed Loth for about 250 years plus.
So anything that Seamus would like to get done?
He'll help get the stuff out the wagons. Once that's done, he'll probably stop off looking for his Squire Alvin, just to make sure he hasn't been in any trouble while he's been away, and probably just go off looking for a drink because he hasn't had a good time of it.
All right, the Silver Chalice looks there across from the Guild Hall, looks in pretty good shape. You go down looking for the Squire, and you notice that you're having a hard time finding them, and then you hear some news about some squire that got damaged by the jail wall falling down and falling upon him, and that he may be in the free clinic there down by the Unnamed Adventurers Guild being worked on and mended, and that's where you'll find him.
That boy will be the death of me. I'll stomp off towards the clinic to make sure he's all right.
He's on the mend, but it's a slow process. And
well, I suppose while you're mending, I'll have to carry my own pack for a while.
And Drazona?
Drazona's never been to Illumina before, so she wants to walk around and sort of see the sights. And
I'll show you around. We'll go down to the docks and stuff, and I'll introduce you to some people. And like I said, this guy, I forgot his name at the moment, who runs that stable is real nice, and you can stay there real cheap if you want to. And the guild has residents as well.
Okay, I'll just stay at the guild while I'm in town. But
okay.
I don't really like cities all that much, so I probably won't be here long.
All right, no problem. There is anyone that spent any amount of time in Illumina will know that there's a big park up towards the council hall and such that is open air. That a lot of druids go there to find some peace and such. All right, and we'll cut her there. And we've had a couple viewers. I say thank you to them. And hopefully they enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Far as
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
The encounter went a little bit longer than what I figured. So we flexed with it. But that was a group of actual gnoll flesh gnawers that you guys were battling. Actually up on the melee side, and the ones that were coming were gnoll hunters and gnoll withering. So it would have been a heck of a battle because they had all the gnoll hunters had longbows.
Oh my god!
As far as that's something. But if there's a channel or something or somebody you want to give a shout out to, I always give kind of a shout out to the OSG and Infinite Roleplay and Chris Well and Drop Dice because they've helped us with certain aspects here. and allowed us to get together here. But there's so many other good folks out there that we either steal ideas from or they train us and lead us and they help us on out. So don't want them to feel slighted. So if there's anybody.
No, I always give a shout out to the Nerdarchy guys. I'm their former site editor.
Well, that's why I didn't shout them out, because I knew that that's your usual. And they're a good bunch of guys, and like they got a lot of good information a lot of times. Anything else? Anybody else?
I want to say thank you very much. That was really, really fun. I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
Good.
And thank you also. And thank you also for leading like a game specifically for new people. I don't know. I don't consider myself a bloody newbie anymore, but kind of noob still. But I think it's really sad that the people that actually asked for a game, like a new game, they couldn't join. That is, maybe it's a time. I don't know.
It was probably the time, but the bottom line, like I told them in message there, or I wouldn't type in text or whatnot. Any of the games that we run are generally noob friendly, because we'll take the dungeon masters that we have. We'll take the time to explain if asked, and yeah, it may slow some things down, but at the end of the day, everybody has fun, like right here. So
yeah.
Agreed.
As far as that, we want to be newbie friendly and veteran friendly, and any place in between. So.
And you are. I can confirm that.
So we'll chat at you later. I got to go up and spend some family time.
Okay.
With grandkids and like that. And
Thanks, Charles.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.